Stop getting fooled by those bhaiyas and didis who tell you that their resume got shortlisted by Microsoft, Google, and Amazon. That's the half story. My resume got selected by Microsoft, Google, and Amazon, but at the same time, these three companies rejected my resume as well for a different job. So, one resume might be fit for one job at Microsoft, while it might not be a fit for another job at Microsoft. So, there is no one set of rules that you can follow that will keep your resume getting shortlisted at any company out there. But there are some points that you need to keep in mind so that your resume does not get rejected instantaneously. So let's cover all that. Let's get started with the video. So let's start in a structured format. The first thing that you need to keep in mind for your resume is the format. So format can be of two types for building a resume. The first format is a horizontal format in which the resume is something like this. And the second format is a vertical sort of format in which you have a column separating your two spaces of information. Now both of them are completely fine, but in vertical one or the column separated one, you get to put more information in your resume. So given that you might be a college student watching this video, you might not have enough material to put in your resume. So in that case, you might want to go with the horizontal one because this looks full even with less amount of data inside it, while the vertical one needs a lot of data to get full. So this is my first point. Make sure your format is either horizontal or vertical. Nothing sideways or nothing crazy. The second broader point that I want to cover is Overleaf. No creation of resume in Microsoft Word or Google Docs. Use this website known as Overleaf for creation of your resume. It is very simple. Go to the website, go to templates tab, right here software engineering and search. You'll get some templates. Just click on any one you like and click on open as template. It'll open the resume as a template and you will have certain placeholders in it. So if I scroll down, I can just see location University 1. You can just write NIT KKR and you can recompile it. And this will change University 1 as NIT KKR, and then you can go ahead and there will be an option out there somewhere to download it as a PDF, and that's it. This even gets saved to your Google ID or something. The third thing that I want to cover is content is the king. Basically what this means is you need to work so much during your 3 years, 4 years in the college that you have enough points to put in the resume. Empty resume is not liked by anyone. Do DSA, do projects, do specializations, do whatever you want to study something and get your points ready to be filled in your resume. If you are watching at very start of your college journey, please make sure you work. Now let's cover some broader points onto how to fill each section of the resume. The first point that you need to keep in mind is no tables, no pictures. This is my resume which I built. Do you see any tables? Do you see any images? No. Keep your resume text only. Second point that I want to cover is no self-hype. Basically, it's not 1980s where you need to hype yourself, where you need to tell that you are a motivated worker and not. That is expected out of you. This is a resume by some sales guy. He has written on the second line, I'm a hard worker and have what it takes to get the job done. Well, that is expected out of you. This is not something unusual. This is what your employer is expecting. There is no need to put it in the resume. In resume, you want to put those things which your interviewer does not already know about you. The third point, never use Google Docs or Word. It's very hard to change. You might have slight changes every now and then because in college career, you might be doing any certification. You have a certificate, you want to add that in your resume. Use Overleaf. It is very easy to work with. It is very easy to modify. Use Overleaf. Fourth point, this is something that I've already covered. Basically format, either keep it horizontal or vertical. Fifth point, single page. Don't go around having a resume of 5 pages because you have made like 10 projects. If you have made 10 projects, I made 12 personally. I selected 3 or 4 out of them and put them in my resume. You can't put all of your projects inside your resume. This is my resume. It is one single page. That's it. Time for the sixth point. No stylish font. I don't want to see any italics, any stylish font out there. Use some basic font. You're not there to impress anyone. You're just here to showcase your skills, not your fonts. The next point, keep your resume color in black or in blue. No pink, no red, no nothing. Just black or blue. This is my resume. It's completely in black. Black and blue are the only accepted colors. Even I'll suggest just keep it black. Don't go with blue. Blue is very irritating to the eye. On to the eighth point. Your contact info is very important. You might even want to create a separate email just for your interviews or wherever you want to apply so that you don't miss any email from any company. It is very bad if you just got an opportunity and you just missed the email just because there were so many blotted emails by Zomato, Swiggy, promotional emails that were coming to you and you skip that one interviewer's email. That will be very bad. Either create a separate email to apply for companies or just keep monitoring your email and keep your contact info very, very clear. Keep it in the top of your resume, put your phone number out there, put your email ID out there, put an alternate phone number if you have two. Make sure that the interviewer is able to contact you. The ninth point will be update your LinkedIn bio. You might be applying through LinkedIn, or maybe the interviewer wants to open your LinkedIn to check what is your qualification, etc. Make sure he gets an updated bio on your LinkedIn. That is the minimal that you can do. Also, an important feedback or maybe suggestion is like keep sending out requests to people if you want referral at a later point. If you are from a tier 3 college and you might want a referral at a later point in life, make sure you work today. You send out those referral requests to people working in Microsoft, Google, so that you build a connection who you can cold email later and get the referral from. The next point will be what matters more goes on the top. This means that in your resume, what matters more should be on the top. Like right now, my experience matters the most. I am 3 years in Microsoft. I need to write my experience, what I have worked on, what are the impact of those things. Then comes my project, and at a very later stage will my education come, because my education is not relevant. Like I might even skip writing my education and just keep experience. So whatever is the most important stuff done by you, it's not basically what you think is the most important, but in the market, what is the most important. Let's say you have done 3 projects, but you have job or experience. Write the job on the top, because working for someone, getting money to work is better than creating projects who no one is using. The next point will be hackathon do not count as experience until you have won it, or you are in like top 3-4, or you have participated in more than 5 hackathons which are not organized by college. Participating in hackathons organized by college do not count. The next point will be impact based info about the jobs you have worked in. So here in my resume, I worked for Microsoft and I worked in a dev team. So here is my impact, like saving around $2 million, 30% days manual effort. I've always made sure that I put my impact first in the section. So whatever job you have done for somebody that would have certain impact, how has that job helped them? Put that in your resume. The next point, very related to this one, would be highlight the stack and the impact you brought. So basically in my resume also, I have not highlighted it, but I should have highlighted Firebase and all those keywords, so that the interviewer who is just checking my resume, they are able to quickly glance over the resume without reading it completely and get the key terms I've worked on. Basically, whoever is interviewing you is in no mood to completely read your resume. He might want to glance over it and just read the key terms, ask question about them. So the next point will be don't add 10th mark. It's personal choice if you want to add, if you really scored nicely, if you don't have enough stuff to put in your resume and you want to use your 10th marks as a point, maybe you want to add. Personally, I think if you are working for some company, your 12th marks and your college name and like experience, that would suffice. But up to you, if you want to add, go ahead. I have not added because I have enough stuff to add in my resume that I can only afford to add my BTech education. Next point would be your non-tech achievement do not belong in your tech resume. If you have worked in any society in your college, be it the drama society, be it music society, be it technical society, maybe you have managed a hackathon, that does not belong in your resume. That is an organizational responsibility, but you are applying for a tech job. They don't correlate. So I get it, you don't have enough points to put in your resume. These achievements do not belong in your resume. Don't add them. I personally hate it. Someone writes me that I just won in this music contest in my college. Some interviewers might like it if they have personally done that themselves, but some technical people might not like it. It's your bet. You want to take it, go ahead. The next point would be certificate sections. Add certifications if you have some certifications. Now these certifications do not hold much value, but if you have already done some course which gave you some certificate, it's better to add them in the resume so that some of your resume gets filled, I guess. But if you don't have certification and if you are doing it explicitly just so that you can add it in your resume, then it is not that important that you spend your 30-40 hours in doing certification just so that you can add it inside your resume. So my resume starts with experience because that is most important in outside world. It starts with the 3 teams that I've worked in. This is my 3rd team. I have not updated it currently, but the first team, the impact is not yet here because this feature was not released to public when I created this resume. I'll update it. I'll put the impact in the first point. Second team, it is filled with the impact and everything. The third, where I did intern, that also has impact and everything. Brief lines, just filled with impact. Now project section, I have like 12 to 14 projects. I selected 2 of them. I added them here. I give the URL as well. This was an Android application. This was not deployed, so I could not give URL over here. But if you have an Android application, make sure you at least add some pictures and README and all of that, because interviewer might want to know how your project looks. Now, then I have other experience. See, I did not put my coding blocks teaching assistant experience in the experience on the top, because these both are not actually closely related. Like, teaching assistant is way different, although I was solving bugs only for people, but this is not related to my current job as a software engineer, which I'm doing. Then I added education for college student. You might want to add education on the top if you want. That is up to you. The ordering is up to you. Whichever you think might be most relevant in the market, add that on the top. Then I added my technical skills. A lot of people add this technical skills on the top. I don't have any big issue with it. There are so many keywords in the technical skill. It overwhelms me so much that I think it's better to put it at the end, so that machine actually recognizes these skills or keywords, so they are able to recognize it. But at the same time, the interviewer or human reading it is not overwhelmed by it. So these are some key points that I have for building resume. I think the video is a bit long, but I hope I have given you some firm points on how to create a resume, sample resume as well to take in care of. So that's it from my side. And if you like the video, please do leave a like, comment on the video, and do subscribe to the channel. Thank you.